right. And then those 3 knee drives. Bring it back. 3 quick switches. You're halfway. Isn't this so easy compared to what you just did? Keep it going. 3 knee drives. Switch. You do have a little breather after this. So you can adjust on the floor if you're on the floor, or I'll give you the option standing. Again, we're only doing this one time. It's just for 60 seconds. Last 3, 2. All right, catch your breath. Grab a sip of water. So, if you're on the floor, join me. The next 9 moves are on the floor. We are going to start at high plank or tabletop for mountain climbers. If you're standing, give me those high knees. Remember, you're only doing it one time. I want you to give it your all. No jokes. No 4 times like we just did. All right, so standing high knees or on the floor mountain climbers. All right, let's do it. High knees. Keep it going. High knees. Mountain climbers, you can also work from a tabletop, drawing that knee up. Keep it going. That's it. If you're in that high plank or tabletop, gaze between your thumb and index finger. Avoid straining your neck, looking far ahead or side to side. I won't leave you hanging. I'll let you know what's coming up next. We are going to stay in that same position for our next move. Don't kill me. Those high knees if you're standing. That's it. You've got 20 seconds here. If you're standing, same thing. Draw navel into your spine. Shoulders stacked directly over your hips. Keep your neck nice and long. 10 seconds. We're going to keep this same move for the next minute, but we're going to do cross climbers. You ask, what is that? We're going to twist that knee towards the opposite shoulder or opposite elbow. So if you're standing, you're twisting more of that oblique. Try to keep your body still if you're standing. Same thing if you're on the floor. Same options. You can be on the knees, drawing that knee towards the opposite wrist or elbow. You can draw it towards the opposite wrist or elbow in a high plank. You can run it out if you'd like. From any position, you can also take the tempo down. You're more than halfway there. Standing cross-body knee drive. All right. Keep it going. We're going to roll on to our left side next. And we have side V-ups. Right hand to right foot. Or if you're standing, feet are hip-width apart and parallel. And you're reaching the same hand towards the same ankle. So if you're standing, you're reaching. If you are on the floor, you're coming down, you're reaching your hands towards your top foot. You can leave that bottom foot down. If you'd like, you can rest on your left forearm or, oh, now my dog sings towards the door. That's my fault. You can reach up towards your ankle, Lola. Keep it going. I swear they listen to me. Keep it going. That's it. You got 20 seconds to go. If you're standing, you're reaching. We're going to come onto our back. If we're laying down, if you're standing, you're just going to stay where you're at. Reach your arms overhead. All right. From here, reach up, crunch down. If you're standing, so if you're on your back, reach your arms and legs on, crunch up, just as we did in the beginning. Lola Rose. Keep it going. That's it. Keep it going. She always has to have the last word. Reach up and down. We have that left side V crunch or standing hand to ankle reach coming up. You got 20 seconds here. Keep it going. If you're on your back and you want more of a challenge, Hover those limbs at your full extension. Your shoulders are lifted. Crunch everything in and extend. That's it. You've got 5. Standing left hand to left ankle or V sit up next. Left hand to left foot. Crunch it up. Crunching that left oblique. Yes, you can. You can also keep that lower leg down. Reaching up. That's it. Straight leg V up. 20 seconds in. You can also work from standing, keeping your left arm down. As you rise up, stack your shoulders over your hips. As you reach your left hand down to your left ankle, you're stacking your right shoulder over your left. Keep it going. If you're on the floor, we're going to roll onto our back to a reverse table, and we're going to crunch our upper body up and bring our hands in between your knees. If you're standing, we're going to widen that stance. You got 2 seconds. From here, widen that stance. Bring your hands between your legs and back up. So you're doing a wide deadlift. Reach down and back up. Your back is flat. Give me that steeple grip. So bind your hands, release your index fingers, reach down and up. Same thing if you're on the floor in that reverse tabletop, steeple grip. Your knees are bent, stacked directly over your hips. Extend, release your shoulders, and then crunch everything up. All right, flip your thumbs. Alternate which thumb is on top. Keep it going. If you're on the floor, we're going to stay here. We're going to reach for our outside ankles. You still got 13 seconds. If you're standing, we're going to keep that wide stance and we're going to squat, reaching our opposite outside ankle. 3, 2. All right, hold that crunch. Reach your hands to your outside ankles and reach. Reach and reach. Like a little sea turtle. If you're standing, reach down, keep your legs straight, come back up. So you're using your entire core. You don't have to touch the floor if you're standing. Don't have to touch any part of your leg. You just want to reach down and up, going to the depth where you're able to reach down and back up. You're halfway there. Outside ankle reaches. All right, we have dead bugs coming up next. You still got 15 seconds. So if you're on the floor, we're going to come to that full reverse table. Keep your knees bent, your knees stacked directly over your hips. Bring your arms overhead. We're going to work the right hand and left knee. Extend, throw them back to that tabletop. If you're standing, draw that left knee up. If you can, right hand comes down. Just the left knee and right arm. You can also just draw that knee up. You want to try to avoid rocking your body. So if you can, right hand, left knee. Same thing if you're on the floor. If doing both bothers you, just do one. Extend to a hover. Draw everything back in. You're still working just the left leg and right arm. We'll switch and do the right knee next. That left arm and right leg are completely still, not moving. Your neck can be flat on the floor or lifted. Just gazing up towards the ceiling. That's it. Extend, draw back in. Whether you're standing or you're on the floor. Lower back, press in towards the floor. Come back to your starting position, left hand, right knee. If you're on the floor, you're extending your left arm and right leg long in opposite directions, and then draw everything together. If you're standing, you're doing the opposite to do the work. So your arm and leg are lifted off the floor. You can also just do the leg. If lowering that left arm gives you the weebles and wobbles. Find your stance. Avoid locking out that standing knee so you have a micro bend. And that standing knee, don't lock it out. Keep a nice bend. Drawing that knee up. You're working your lower abs here. Release down. Draw everything back in. You got 7 seconds. All right, draw your knees into your chest. If you're staying, just curl yourself into a small ball, crawling onto the floor, hugging your knees. You're on your back, staying just where you're at. From here, if you're on the floor, rock and roll yourself a few times along your spine. If you're standing, we'll meet you right there. As many times as you need before crossing your ankles and slowly and gently rising to stand. From here, walk your feet out wider than your hips. Arms are out to a T. Circle your wrist, both directions. Deep inhales, deep exhales. From here, palms are facing down. We're going to bend to the left knee, reach your right hand down. Rise back up. Right hand to left knee. Bend into that left knee. My one dog is just relentless. Keep it going. We're going to do one more. All right, on the next one, hold that left knee bent. Hold your right hand down towards the floor, left arm up towards the ceiling. You can also bind that left hand around towards your right hip crease. Hold that hinge over your left leg. And then we're going to straighten and bend. I'm just going to lift my arm so you can see. Straightening and bending that left leg. All right, hold that left leg straight. From here, holding and twisting. Bring your left hand down. Walk your hands to the center and bring out your arms to a T and roll up slowly. Now we have the right side. Left hand towards the right knee. Deep bend into that right knee. Come back to standing. Moving here with control. A few more. All right, on the next one, hold that right knee bent, left hand down towards the floor or towards your right thigh. Right arm can stay up, or you can bind it around towards your left hip crease. Maybe just gazing towards your right shoulder, maybe past your shoulder. From here, just gonna lift my left arm to show you. We're gonna straighten and bend into that right, maybe bending deeper. Right, hold that right leg straight. Hold that twist for just another breath. And then release your right hand down. Walk your hands towards the middle. From here, release your hands to the floor or to the tops of your thighs. Bend and extend to both of your knees. Hold that bend in your knees. Gently roll up. Come to standing. Cross your right arm across your body. Open and switch. Left arm cross. Open. Draw your right elbow wide behind your head. Chin, chest lifted. Circle out your wrist and switch. Left elbow wide. Bump your hips side to side. Release your hands down. Bring your hands to your lower back. Squeeze your elbows together. Gaze up, looking up. Maybe squeeze your glutes, lean back. Nice core stretch here. And then gently roll forward. Nice big inhale. One more. Fantastic work. Thank you all so very much for joining me today.